The reality of being an OR nurse. You know, I never really dreamed of becoming an OR nurse. What I really wanted was continuous patient care, being there for the patient from the beginning until they slowly recover, talking to them, checking on them, seeing their progress day by day. That was the kind of nurse I imagined myself becoming. Before working in the operating room, I actually worked as a nurse in a private hospital. I was assigned in the general unit, and honestly, it felt really good. You get to know your patients, you take care of them every day. You talk with their families, their significant others, and when the patient finally gets better, they thank you for the care you gave them. Sometimes, even their families thank you too. Those moments feel very fulfilling as a nurse, especially when the patient finally gets discharged and goes home healthy. But nursing is not always happy moments. There are also times when a patient doesn't make it. And when that happens, you can't help but feel down. Because even if we are professionals, we are still human. We care for our patients. We fight for them. And losing one is never easy. But life doesn't always follow the plans we make. And somehow, here I am, working as an operating room nurse. Many people think this job is easy. They think we just stand there, pass instruments, and wait for the surgery to finish. But they are wrong. Inside the operating room, everything must be precise. Every instrument must be correct. Every count must be accurate. Every movement must be controlled. Because one small mistake can change everything. Sometimes, surgeries take hours. We stand the entire time, focused, alert, ready for anything. And sometimes, while we are working in the field, we are also teaching student nurses. Teaching while assisting in surgery is not easy. You have to guide them, watch their movements, correct them when needed, all while making sure the surgery continues smoothly. It requires patience, focus, and responsibility. There are also times when we feel so tired, physically tired, mentally tired, but somehow we turn that tiredness into fun. We laugh with our teammates, we share small jokes in between cases. We lighten the atmosphere inside the OR. Because sometimes, those small moments of laughter are what keep us going. And in the operating room, we work with many different surgeons and doctors. Some of them are calm, patient, and very supportive to the team. But there are also times when some surgeons become short-tempered, especially during critical moments when a patient's life is at risk. The pressure becomes intense. Voices may rise. Tension fills the room. But as OR nurses, we stay focused. We stay calm. Because in those moments, our priority is always the same: the patient on the operating table. Sometimes, emergencies happen, and every second can mean the difference between life and death. Patients may not always remember us because they are asleep during the operation. But behind every successful surgery, there is a team, watching, thinking, and protecting that patient's life. And even though this wasn't the path I imagined before, being an OR nurse taught me something. Sometimes, the path you didn't plan for becomes the path that shapes you the most. So no, I never dreamed of becoming an OR nurse, but today I'm proud to say I am one.